in the AFC East. It's the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins, and it comes your way next.
The summer humidity has given way to an absolutely gorgeous fall afternoon here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got an AFC East matchup between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. Welcome in, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there are many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster, and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Washington trying to take away that area of the field.
Now Jones. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. Defensively, really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept them short of a first down on first and second down. And then on third down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Now Hill to return it. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And that's really good field position they were given. Now, nothing's a gimme. We know that. But I know his goal, have the field goal kicker just stay on the bench. They want to put it in the end zone and get 6 out of this one. If they don't, I think it'll feel like a disappointment.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. 33 yards for Raheem Mostert. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They saw their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offensive move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And his pass incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That was caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Tua now on first down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he's got room. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Well, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki on the pass from Tua Tagovailoa. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it all concluded with a touchdown pass to the tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. New England's offense set to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, a 22.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll run with Mostert. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great work, partner. Use a barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Jones. It's Myers again with another catch. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Looking to throw. Jones. Over the middle, complete. That's Stevenson. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Jones. And his throw here is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Step, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And now Nick Folk. His career long, 56 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. First things first, though. Let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for New England. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Gonna look deep for Wilson. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Cedric Wilson, 69 yards. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Bradley Chubb picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Jones now throwing on first down. That's caught left side. Myers with it. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing on second down, Jones. Just keeping the play alive. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Jalen Phillips able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bradley Chubb getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. It's complete to Parker, left side. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A very solid gain of 27.
Carter, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. They find some open field here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Ready?
Here's Mostert. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes this 35-0 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both
offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.